Welcome back to Olympus Critics. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a like for the algorithm that does so the channel grow. So we got some great news for Grimm fans, as a report has came out that a movie will be coming out and streaming on Peacock, and you have Drop Dead Divas creator Josh Berman. He will be writing and executive producing this movie, and you also are gonna have the original series creative team and the co-creator are part of this series. I was late to the party with Grimm. I thought I started watching it because TNT, they started putting like old episodes onto the late at night, and so I started just watching it, and then I just got invested with the character Nick Burkhart, this Portland homicide detective, and what he was dealing with, and then finding out that he has a supernatural gift as a Grimm. And I was like, okay, I've been missing out on this show, and it was entertaining, a lot of the episodes. But what they're saying is it doesn't seem like this is directly gonna tie into the characters. I hope that's not the case, because they're calling this a reboot movie. I know that the final couple of episodes, it was a time jump, because I didn't finish the last couple of episodes in the final season, but I did hear people saying there was a time jump towards the end, and it had less episodes. That final season had 6 seasons. It last aired in 2017 on NBC, and I think it would be a big mistake not continuing Nick Burkhart's story. I mean, he is the character that a lot of people invested into this series in his supporting cast. Speaking of his supporting cast, I mean, Betsy Tulik, she should be free now. She's been working for the CW for a couple of years as Lois Lane. They're just coming off ending Superman and Lois, so she's free to come back and play Juliet. And then Russell Hornsby, he would probably be kind of difficult, because I know he plays in BMF, the series on Stars. He's been in a couple of projects as well. He's been staying busy. I don't know what David Guanatoli, if I pronounce his last name correct, I don't know what he's been up to. Haven't been seeing him in a lot of projects, but Betsy Tulik and Russell Hornsby, I've been seeing them a lot. Like I said, with her on the Superman and the CW, she's been with the CW for a couple of years now. And Russell Hornsby, I've been seeing him with a lot of TV shows, movies, and BMF, which he's currently on. Silas Mitchell, I don't know what he's been up to. Will he come back as Monroe? I'm just hoping that they do bring these characters back. They don't try to put a new spin on it, but they're keeping it under wraps. They're saying that this will be a new mythology, new characters, but give us the original squad. Please give us the original squad. Like I said, this series really shocked me how good it was. I was late to the party. I think my favorite episode that I watched, I tried to find the name of the episode where Nick and Hank were investigating a guy who was I think he was in prison, and Nick they read his case file, and they found out he said he saw the guys that he took out in that episode, the 2 guys he took out in that episode, he said that their face changed. So Nick already knew what that was about. And they the guy, he said he was innocent, he was self-defense. Then you find out that the 2 guys that he took out, they were the Wussun, however you pronounce the word, and they were the type that eat humans. And so the guy said that they was trying to eat him that night, and he had to take him out, and then he got he got charged with murder, and so they threw him in jail, and Nick had to find a way to get him free. So that was probably the best episode I watched right there, because that guy had to go toe to toe with those 2 dudes in that episode, and they had to find a way to prove his innocence, even though that was hard to do, since the 2 guys, they were shapeshifters. That's why I call them shapeshifters, being able to hide their faces. But yeah, man, hopefully we get to see the original team back. They're gonna stream this on Peacock. I think that's kind of risky, instead of just making it a series. But they say if this movie does good, they will talk about bringing back some other franchises, but I hope the original cast is returning. Then you can bring them back, and we can get more stories. With that time jump, man, that time jump, man, that's something that they're gonna have to probably explain. Some people saying, I was listening to some other YouTubers, they were saying maybe they just need to tell a story that happens before the time jump. You know, maybe Nick them got into another battle with some other Wissam. But post comments, man. Let me know what you guys think about this news. Are you excited? Are you a Grimm watcher? How did you stumble upon the show? Like I said, I stumbled upon it on TNT. They were showing like late night episodes, and I just got invested that way, and I just had to keep up with the new episodes that was coming on NBC at the time. But let me know what you guys think about this news, and make sure you like and subscribe to the channel.